Welcome to another exhilarating episode of Comic Book Straight Talk, brought to you from the secret basement inside one of America's oldest comic shops, Tulsa's own The Comic Empire. Now, true believers, open up your ear holes and get ready to have your head filled with the best comic book knowledge this galaxy can handle. That's right, it's time for another nerd overload with Comic Book Straight Talk.
Welcome back to Comic Book Straight Talk. This is Terry.
Galleon.
Kenny.
Forgot where I was at.
And, well, we're going to do the No Awards for 2018.
Alright.
Dal, you want to take us through this?
Let me get those categories pulled up here that we've got.
You've already had those ready.
Well, you know, I'm sorry.
And some moderator you are.
Well, alright. Alright, so let's just jump in with sorry, guys. Let's just start with the best ongoing series. I'm just going to start at the top, you know. Wish the Oscars would start at the top, you know, every year. The best movie, and
then you could just turn it off.
Right, exactly. So, see? So, what do you got?
Immortal Hulk.
Immortal Hulk.
Best ongoing series, yep. You're going to find this is going to be a central theme in some of my picks.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, Kenny, what about you?
Well, I feel kind of dumb doing the book I'm going to do because it just ended, but Silencer from DC.
It was a good book.
How many issues did that run?
18.
18?
Yep.
I thought it was ran 20 or something.
No, ended at 18.
Yeah, it was a pretty good book. And it really kind of had one book kind of leapt up there for a minute when they introduced that new character, Smoke.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of jumped up there in the hot top 10, and then it ended.
I think we'll see the character though in this event Leviathan stuff that's going on. So,
Well, yeah, she'll be in that
back, so yeah.
crossover, but
Yeah.
I'm not buying a crossover.
well, okay,
I'm done with crossovers.
all right. I have Giant Days. That's been my book I've enjoyed. So this last year I think was the best one. So, jump back over here. Jumping through two different things here. Best new series. Best new series.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Immortal Hulk. I mean, it's new. It was great. It's ongoing, you know, and it's still my favorite read right now. So it's. I told you it's kind of
Kind of going to center around Immortal Hulk. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It's the best read out there right now, or at least one of the best.
I will
reads out
say it's
there.
one of the best books Marvel is doing.
They really just took the Hulk and just they announced that they were taking the Hulk in a different direction, and they took Hulk in a different direction, and it's just really interesting.
Does Hulk fist bump?
No, Hulk does not fist bump.
Hulk.
Well, he
Hulk.
could fist bump,
He
then you
could.
wouldn't have a fist.
Well, that's... And what
Wouldn't
about
have
you,
an
Terry? Or Kenny? Sorry.
Second verse, same as the first verse.
Silencer.
Silencer.
I see a central theme going on here.
I had another one, but I can't remember what it is now. So I'll just go with Silencer because it was new last year.
Well, at least with Silencer, you know, you're done with it.
Yeah, that's true.
So, what's next up?
Let's see.
Well, what's your best new series?
My best new
Oh, yeah.
series, I think it started at the tail end of 2018, would be Hawkman. The new Hawkman series from DC.
I gave up when they started the
Met-
whole time and
Him going to the past lives and everything. And
Ugh.
I just thought that was really cool. But you know,
I like that they explain more about the past lives
Yeah.
of
Right.
him though, but that's always been the problem with Hawkman with me anyway, was the past lives
Right.
thing. And the first issue was fantastic though. It was just like a great adventure book.
yeah, and it kind of still is. It's but it's just him. Because like in one of the newest issues I read, it was kind of reminded me of Starship Troopers because he would
Fighting
leap,
giant bug aliens.
well, fighting aliens, but when he died, he'd like run out and charge in the battlefield. He'd die. Well, he'd be reincarnated as one of the people he was fighting against. So then he was like, wait a minute. So he'd run out and die, and he'd be back on the other side. So he kept going back and forth, you know. And then come to find out, then he just they brokered peace, and everything. But yeah, it was just kind of interesting that he jumping back and forth kind of reminds me of Starship Troopers.
I'm not sure what he said. Yes,
Has Brew Baker done anything this year
he did.
in 18? Oh, he did. Okay, let's bring up Best Writer.
What was it he did? I can kind
My
of see
heroes
the
have
cover.
always been junkies.
Yes, that's what he did. Yeah, I didn't read that.
You don't like
I remember
Brubaker.
the cover though. No, I do like Brubaker.
No, you don't. So who's your best writer?
My best Al Ewing
Al Ewing.
for Mortal Hulk.
I liked Al Ewing's Young Avengers he did a couple years ago. That was good. His Loki was good. And I'm not knocking Immortal Hulk. It's been really good. So people kind of bash Al Ewing, and I'm like, he's a good
Who's
writer.
been bashing?
Just fans that don't like him.
Fans of
Well,
fans of Immortal Hulk.
he makes it easy to not like.
Yeah,
He's
he
very
does.
opinionated,
Yeah,
and he comes across as kind of
A douche.
a bit of an ass on
Yeah.
Twitter, and
But you know what?
So-
I enjoy his books, so he's a good writer.
it's like
so.
Mike says. You know what would cure that? Stay off Twitter.
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, you went
It's
from
like the
you
old
went from
say.
Facebook to Twitter.
Yeah.
Now you don't do Facebook. Now you just do Twitter. I'm not sure which of the two are the most evil, but
Both.
Both.
They're equal amounts of evil.
He's going to jump to Instagram next.
Well, no. I deleted Instagram too, and the other one, whatever. I can't remember the name of it.
YOLO? No, I don't know.
But the old saying used to be, don't meet your heroes. I think now it's don't follow your heroes on Twitter. Except Mike Allred. He's awesome on Twitter. He just talks about stuff that he likes and stuff
There
like
you
that.
go.
And
Yeah.
posts like sneak peeks of what he's working on.
All
who's
right.
next to the best writer?
Yeah.
Who'd you have?
Is it my turn?
Doesn't matter.
Brian Edward Hill,
For
the
Who?
detective.
Which one series did he write?
Detective.
I mean, which story? I mean, I'm trying to think of the story he wrote.
He wrote Detective like the whole year of 2018,
Okay.
I think.
Well, and the detectives actually were really good. They were better than Batman.
they kind of they just flip back and
They
forth
did.
depending on
New 52,
the writers and
Batman was really
artists.
good, and Detective was horrible. And now we've got Rebirth with Batman being horrible and Detective being good. But my writer, I would have to say, would be Chip Zdarsky. He wrote the Marvel 2-in-1. Probably my writer, best writer of the year. So
Well, he's doing a knockout job on Daredevil right now.
he is, yes, he really is. And Daredevil's been real good.
Well, that one character in Daredevil has been the detective.
Yes,
He's been sort of in the news a lot, but what I really didn't care for was they created that one character. What was the name of that
Chalice
character?
guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then that became basically, I believe, it was just a dream, but he was a really cool character. And then they
Well,
just
because
kind of wrote
that
it off as a
symbolized
dream.
that was symbolizing his religious upbringing.
Yeah, I get
So-
that, but
It was a metaphor,
that character needs to be not a dream.
but it was a metaphor.
And they should bring back. Well, I don't know if maybe too new, or too early to bring it back, but bring back Muse at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
They've had some interesting character creation here recently. I'm not sure about the detective, how interesting
Well-
he is, but
He's actually more interesting than the majority of the
I'm
Charles
not sure
Soule
what
series.
path he's going down. I mean, is he actually going to be sort of a Gordon, or is he going to be more of a
I think he's going to be more of a no-nonsense Gordon.
yeah?
So he doesn't put up with vigilantes. So
He's going to be more of a J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah.
He's going to be a thorn in the side of Daredevil, and
I
then
think so. Yeah.
eventually he'll realize, no, I should probably help this guy.
well, and Matt Murdock's not Daredevil though
Yeah.
right
Right.
now. So
Spoilers.
I mean, sorry. Go read it. Find out why.
But Brian Edward Hill is also writing Batman and the Outsiders now.
And that's
Yes.
been really good too.
Was maybe number 2's out?
Yeah,
something?
2's out.
It's 2's out.
Yep. Best artist. Joe Bennett for Incredible Hulk.
We're doing cover
No, just
or
best
interiors.
artist. Interior.
Okay. interiors, although the book story is still not very good, but I love looking at the book, is Monstrous with Sana Takeda.
Takata.
Still, she does this great interior art.
Isn't that a he?
Are we doing cover
believe
artist
it's a
label?
woman.
We'll do cover artist in a minute. Calm yourself,
Just
sir.
making sure.
We shouldn't assume their gender.
That's true. I'm not. I just thought it was a guy.
Oh, is it?
Um,
I don't know. It's beautiful.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, to me, you can't get past Benitez.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
his Lady Mechanica has been really good, and just the detail he puts into it, I always think was cool. Okay, I'm wrong. Okay, who do you have for best artist?
I was gonna go with Benitez until
I
someone
dare.
does a better interiors than Joe Benitez. It's his.
Yeah,
Yep. Although Sana Takeda's pretty
yeah.
close.
Yeah.
She is awesome.
Best writer artist teams.
Al Ewing and
Joe Bennett.
for Immortal Hulk.
Is it Joe Bennett?
Is it Joe Bennett? I think so. I don't remember.
I remember.
I remember Al Ewing for some reason, but
Yeah.
and I remember the cover artist, of course. But
Al Ewing and the artist that does Immortal Hulk. Is that how you have it written down?
Yep,
yeah,
I did, yeah.
That's how you have it
And
written
the
down.
artist.
Okay. You?
because I'm always story first, and I don't sometimes keep up with the artist.
See, I'm the opposite. I have to be. Art has to pull me into the story.
Because I've read some really crappy art just because the story.
You've
was
read
good.
some really crappy art.
Yeah, because the story
You've
was
read
good.
crappy
yes,
art,
Yes,
huh?
I have,
Okay.
yes. One of the worst was that. There's that vampire book that came out years and years ago. Just some of the worst art ever.
30 Days a Night.
No, it was. I think it was a Topps comic.
Mm.
I don't remember which one it was, but the story was really good. But
Dracula
it was one of them, I think. I can't remember which
by
one.
Mike Mignola.
But
Or I think he just did the covers.
I don't think it was. It wouldn't. He didn't do the interior art. I can remember it was really bad.
Yeah, you've read some really bad vampire books.
I
I know.
have, yes.
Who do you got?
Big shocker.
Brubaker
and Phillips.
My
Kill or
hero.
Be Killed and My Heroes
Yeah,
Have
I've
Always
always
Been
been
Junkies.
junkies. Yeah. I actually don't have a writer and artist combo, so I don't.
So
Why-
by
what-
default, Brubaker and Phillips.
What
Yeah.
kind of moderator are you?
I'm
Jeez.
sorry. I mean,
You're the one that came up with the list, and you
Yeah.
don't even have
well,
one.
I don't know. Best one shot.
Mine was the Swamp Thing Winter Special.
By Tom King and is it Philip Oak?
That story was good, but then also they finished up
Right, yeah.
the Lin Wayne story, which was cool because he passed away. So
Yeah,
Kelly Jones finished his, didn't he?
yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
that's what it was. Yeah.
I went with Cursed Comics Cavalcade, but not the whole thing.
Just one story.
Well, I also liked the Zatanna story out of it. I thought it was fun,
Mm-hmm.
but mainly for what did I say it was? Gorehound.
Gorehound, yeah.
The Batman story in there was just like 8 pages, and when I was done reading, I was like, I want this to be like 22 pages. I want a full book
one
of
shot.
it.
Still one shot of Gorehound.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was the winter special. So,
Okay.
best miniseries.
The one I went with actually started in late 2017, but carried on through 2018, and that was the Batman White Knight story by Sean Cassidy.
Gordon Murphy.
Gordon
yes,
Murphy.
Gordon
Sean
Murphy.
Cassidy.
I don't.
You been watching the Partridge Family or something lately?
Yes, Sean.
They're both Irish names.
Yeah,
so.
Cassidy.
Gordon Murphy. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was David Cassidy. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, no,
No, Sean Cassidy was his younger brother.
Yeah. Okay.
But he did both the art and the writing in it.
Yeah. And it was fantastic.
Yes. The story was good, but the art was just had a really nice feel to it.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I remember reading it. Now that I was thinking about it, so the Neo Joker that was Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love what he did with that too. Is that you found out that the Harley Quinn that's in the DC universe now is an imposter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he also used He took that name from the movie
Napier.
Napier and threw that in there.
Well, I think this was actually supposed to. It was his version of a sequel to the Batman movie. I thought.
It could be, I guess.
That's kind of.
I didn't get that.
I
But
didn't really
kind of
get
thought
that.
that, okay.
I thought it was more of an homage by throwing it in
Okay.
there.
Well, since I gave White Knight the award last year, or no award last year, I went with Tinseltown from Alterna Comics.
Okay, that was. I don't think I've read that one, but
It's really good. It's like a pulp noir
I think I have.
story about the first female police officer on a movie lot.
Is that the one that's printed sideways?
No.
No. Okay. There was one that I picked up that was printed sideways. I couldn't think what it was. God. Best limited series.
Don't tell me you don't have one of those either.
No, I do. It's just I didn't think it was the best. It was. I would have to say Heroes in Crisis. Just
Oh,
I'm
my
sorry.
God.
I'm sorry. I hated that thing, but I think the long reach for it will be more.
oh.
Well, the one I wanted to say, but it hasn't been finished is Doomsday Clock.
Well, you can still
But
give it to you.
I
prefer you gave it
I would
to
rather
Yeah,
do
Doomsday
Doomsday
was
Clock
better than
because
that.
it's been really it's really good because you can just sit there and it takes a little longer to read because you're pulled into the art, and so and the story's been really good. So yes, Heroes in Crisis bad. Sorry.
Yeah, plus those Gary Frank Joker covers were freaking awesome.
Yes. All right, Terry. Best cover artist.
Alex Ross for Immortal Hulk. I mean, he has been doing some awesome covers for that right from the get-go. I wish
haven't
they would do
figured
him
it
more
out,
on a
Terry
glossy
is go-
cover, though. than-
Terry thinks that Immortal Hulk is like the best thing that Marvel has done, and actually
It's close
not
to
far
that.
off. Yeah.
But yeah,
What
Alex
do you
Ross.
I really want to say Art Germ, but I'm going to go with Jay Anacleto.
I gave it to Art Germ last year, and I mean it's still his stuff's awesome. But Tedesco I think has done some really good ones, so I'm going to go with Tedesco this year.
And what did he do covers for?
He did he's done the Grimm fairy tales, or the Grimm stuff. He's done covers for. No, wait, I'm thinking. No, it's not him. Garvey. That's who I was thinking.
Garvey.
Sorry,
Keith
yeah.
Garvey.
Keith Garvey. Tedesco, I think, did do some Grimm fairy tales covers, but I was just thinking it was Garvey the one that I liked the most on those. So
Anacleto's done them for just about everybody.
Right.
But
He does
the ones
nice
that come to
covers.
mind were those Robin Hood versus Van Helsing. Or
Yes.
Van Helsing versus Robin Hood covers.
Yes, that
were
he did.
Amazing.
yeah. All right. Best publisher. Best publisher, Terry Kenny.
Zenoscope. And they're like the most improved publisher.
Yeah,
too,
I was going to add that next. Was best publisher? Yeah. For me, my best publisher is DC, just because I've enjoyed a lot of their stuff. But I think best improved is Zenoscope, and they're actually slowly overcoming my DC. So
Yeah.
we skipped you. 'cause you wrote that you-
line wide,
Yeah, I was.
even their bad books are still better than what's being put out by the big 3 or 4 or 5 or
Yeah.
however many. IDW is better than anything IDW is putting out right now.
Yeah, they're in. Yeah, yeah. Your publisher,
I'm gonna go with Red 5.
Red 5.
Yep, they've been doing some pretty interesting
They
stories.
did a couple you liked.
Yep. One of them I can't think of it off the top of my head, but the other one is Riptide.
Yeah, I know you liked Riptide and you liked
I can't think of the other one. Yeah.
Afterburn.
Stabbity Bunny.
No,
That was Scale.
I can't remember.
Oh,
it.
yeah,
I'm
that was
missing. I remember Scout. I'm missing the first issue of it, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. I got all the rest of them, but that first issue.
And Most Improved Company.
Most Improved Company.
Red 5.
I guess Red 5. I mean, I didn't read anything before. Now I'm reading stuff from Red 5, so.
All right.
I'll allow it.
No, that works, yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely check out some of their books, like Riptide, and man, I wish I could think of that other one, because it's really good. And it's only like
They've
5
got a
issues.
new one coming out, that Dark Day. Looks
I
really
pre-ordered
good, too, yeah.
So,
All right, we got any other ones on that?
no.
No? Do we need him to say the worst publisher of the year? I think it's unanimous.
It starts with an M and ends with Arvel.
Except for Incredible Hulk, or Immortal Hulk.
Yeah.
They've got
some
some
decent books. But
their Avengers stuff has gotten pretty good. Immortal Hulk is good. I'm hoping Hickman can turn the X-Men stuff around. Don't know if they can, because 6 issues, 2 series of 6 issues each. So who knows?
You've been liking Savage Avengers.
Savage Avengers has been fun.
Is it Savage and Avenging?
Well, it so far, yes. Yes. I mean,
It's just a
Conan,
weird team.
Conan and the Punisher with Wolverine, just it for some reason it works. It just it's been
How's
fun.
it working?
Pretty good so far.
And so, and Conan did a cannonball with a dead body of Wolverine. Is that right?
They picked him up and swung him around like a sword.
Yeah, he did. It's like, you know,
Half a cannonball.
Because his claws are already out, and so he's just like mowing these people down with Wolverine's claws. Or
Talking about the fastball special.
you're talking
Yeah,
about the
fastball
rope.
special.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting if we just ripped off his arm and just used the arm.
And just attach
Grow
him
back.
back.
It'll grow bang.
Just attach him back, let him grow back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I had. Unless you have some other ones.
No.
Colorist?
Colorist. Laura Aldred.
Okay.
Immortal
Best
Hulk.
colorist.
Whoever colors Immortal Hulk. Elizabeth Brightweiser.
Yeah, she's good. I like her.
Inker.
Immortal Hulk.
I don't know if he does
Immortal Hulk's the best inker.
I don't think Epting does
He has to
inking
have
anymore.
really big.
Well, I guess he was doing some adventure or some action comics. I think.
Epting inks himself.
Yeah, and Perkins I think is pretty good too. So. No, I didn't put
I'd go
those
with
on there.
Joelle.
Joelle
Yeah.
as inker.
Mm-hmm. She inks herself.
Does she? Yeah. Okay. No, I didn't put those on there. I just didn't know if,
I'm not sure how many people actually. I mean, they do artist and they do the writer, but then a lot of people probably don't follow the colorist that much.
Do you follow letterers?
I don't.
You being a graphic designer,
No,
I
I
didn't know
don't
if
follow letter. I don't like kerning.
you like Kearney. All right.
Anti-kerning. I mean, you have to kern every once in a while, but
But you're supposed to do the designer, remember? We determined that last year.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah. So
I
what
didn't
book
do that.
has
Immortal Hulk.
Immortal Hulk.
I can see you put a lot of thought into this, haven't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Immortal Hulk. Okay.
You know what you're saying
Wow.
about a lot of people don't pay attention to the colorists. Laura Allred and Elizabeth Brightweiser are the reasons that I notice who colors a book now.
Well, and Michelle Madsen, the one that does a lot of Kelly Jones's stuff, is another one that
That doesn't mean I don't pay attention to the colors in a comic. I just don't necessarily seek out to see who did them.
because
Yeah,
he
a lot
doesn't
of
pay
the time.
attention to the art because he's a story person.
I do
I'm a story
first,
person
yes.
too. The art has to pull me in.
Right. Right. And the story has to keep me there. So
The story's really good. I'll struggle through some really bad art.
But yeah, same here.
yeah.
But there's Ula Moss at Zenoscope and
Yeah.
Sabine Rich that worked for. Well, I think she works for Zenoscope as well, but she also
Yeah.
works for
Rothick.
Rothick and I believe Dynamite now.
She has a Marvel cover
Yeah,
in the new catalog.
and she's a good artist in
Yeah.
her own right. But
Oh yeah.
One thing in the Zenoscope here recently, we've been seeing a lot of the covers coming out, and they just look. There's not enough line work for me. I mean, it looks like really plastic, and a buddy of ours, James, said it's probably because they're making them and they'll be switching out. They'll take the swimsuit off and have a little bit more.
yeah,
So, but they just look so just smoothed over. Just there's nothing.
well, you said that about Keith Garvey, and that's because
Yeah.
he airbrushes. So it's going to have that kind of plastic look. Because
Yeah,
it's
that is a very
airbrushed.
plastic look, and I don't know. It seems like I'm seeing a lot more of that coming out though in these last couple of
Oh, it's because he's
books
done
I've been putting out. Is he doing a lot of them?
he's done a
Okay.
boatload of covers for him the last few months. So
Yeah.
But then there's some people that can airbrush and they can do more, fades and stuff and more,
yeah,
get a little more
it's just his style.
detail to
Like
it.
Alex Ross on Immortal Hulk.
Yeah, sure.
Character for 2018.
Robin Hood.
Mortal Hulk.
I'm done.
But isn't the Mortal Hulk mostly about Banner?
It's mainly
It's mainly so Bruce Banner. So
Bruce Banner, Mortal Hulk.
I'd have to say Van Helsing, but because I don't know, I like Robin Hood, but I like her better. I don't know. And it's there, but yeah,
They're both likable.
yeah,
Well,
they are.
I like Robin's attitude though.
Yeah.
And I think
I hate
like
Child
she's
Protector.
like Robin Hood is like the anti Mary Sue character because
Yeah.
it's almost all problems for her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything that she does, it's difficult, you know. It's never just I'm going to
Handed to
go
her.
in here and I'll sling 15 arrows and kill everybody.
Right.
It's, you know, she almost dies in just about every series, and
Yeah. And normally she has to have Marion come help her, and
yeah.
she have to have that little
So
tiff
she
falling
just-
out.
I
a
mean,
little bit.
that's what makes a character interesting is the
Right.
problems.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Oh, that other Red 5 comic book was The Rift.
The Rift. Yes. Okay. Yes.
Great read. And it's only like I said, 5 issues, I believe.
Well, I guess that wraps up our no awards. So,
I think so.
everyone's going to be going, "Who's no award?"
who's no
Who
award?
is this no award?
No award will be at no. Just kidding. Like us. Hit the button. What now? What is it?
Subscribe, click the bell, all that good stuff on YouTube.
Click subscribe, hit the bell for
There you go.
notifications.
There you go. I can never remember it. Sorry.
Leave a comment, ask us a question, we'll answer
Yes, definitely we will.
Give us ideas because
Yeah.
those always suck.
it. Yeah, if he even
Wow.
has one.
Thanks, guys. Definitely. Like us and all that, and check us out on Facebook at Comic Book Straight Talk, and definitely comment on the post there. So
Or on Facebook.
that's just what I said.
Or the
Okay.
tweeters.
Or tweet us at
Kenny's in charge of the tweets.
Yeah, I don't do it, so
Well,
I haven't forgot what our Twitter
good
handle
Twitter.
is. So
it's Book Straight.
Book Straight, something like that.
I think
Yeah,
at Book
Talk
Straight.
Straight.
I don't know. I didn't say
Well,
that.
we'll have that on our Facebook. I'll find it and post it on the Facebook page
Post
too.
on
so-
YouTube as well.
Yes, I will. Yes.
All right. There you go.
All right. Just close it up.
Yep. Comic Book Straight Talk signing out. We appreciate it. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.